So we are from Course of Australia. Program. We have a training and now we are CNC. So these are some of our products that we have made. We are cleaning. That's for cleaning and this is for CNC.
So we are trying to bring a startup to this one.
This event is a flagship event hosted by NILIT under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. This platform will bring together senior government officials, leadership, start-up founders, industry leaders, investors, educators, and young innovators to catalyze the innovation and digital transformation journey of the Northeast region. This program features Demo Day, where 25 startups from all 8 northeastern states will graduate and present innovations across sectors which are agri-tech, health tech, cybersecurity, green energy, and cloud solutions. A high-level government AI and cybersecurity track to equip senior officials with insights on emerging tech applications in governance. A startup showcase and joint pitch arena where our cohort founders will pitch to a jury comprising government, industry, and ecosystem leaders. A student pitchathon celebrating the spirit of youth-led innovation. India, he has made significant contributions to academia, research, and public service, and was the first Vice Chancellor of NILIT deemed to be university. Dr. Tripathi has mentored numerous students and contributed to cutting-edge research in electronics and information technology. Ladies and gentlemen,
it is indeed a great honor and privilege to welcome you all to this important event that brings together policy, innovation, partnership for the advancement of the Northeastern region. I extend a special welcome to Shri S. Krishnan I, Secretary Mighty Government of India, whose visionary leadership continues to guide the digital transformation journey across India, especially in the Northeast. While he is unable to be with us physically, his presence is deeply felt through his consistent support. I am delighted to welcome none other than my DG, Professor Dr. M. Tripathi sir, the Honorable Vice Chancellor and Director General of NILIT, Government of India, whose dynamic and visionary leadership has propelled NILIT to remarkable heights.
To me, it's very important that we all join hands and work together, and we exchange the kind of expertise that each of the different states of this Northeast has. In Meghti, we are keen to now start showcasing Northeast as our crown, and if we want to do that, we will really want you all to come forth and show us some of those very specific developments, very specific innovations that we could take around to all parts of the country and also maybe then globally. At Meghti, we have been extending all support. We are fortunate to have a leadership like that of Dr. Tripathi, who completely commits to everything that he is putting in. It's a pleasure to see him lead a team such as Director NILIT Kohima.
ladies and gentlemen, that was Ms. Tulika Pandey, Scientist G and Group Coordinator, Meghti Government of India. NILIT Kohima would like to acknowledge her presence, although virtually. She could not come here due to some unforeseen circumstances, but we acknowledge her presence virtually.
The landmark event here in Kohima signifies that Northeast youths have immense potentials in IT, ITES, and service sectors. And to harness these potentials, all the stakeholders have gathered here to deliberate, to analyze and to discuss the way forward. And I don't have any idea or any expertise to share with you all, but a few thoughts which I would like to say so that we can appreciate or we can even take further ahead. The idea of innovation is always there in the human history. From the way a mother manages how the crying baby can be comforted.
Now, we recently would have heard in the news that India became the 4th largest economy on the planet, surpassing Japan. Our government has a vision and aspiration to be a $10 trillion economy in less than a decade. But that dream cannot and will not be successful without the contribution from the northeastern states. And I really mean it when I say it. For decades, there were challenges. There were issues with connectivity and infrastructure in the region, but I think that's changing rapidly. Under the guidance of the Government of India and the several state governments here, I see roads are getting connected to each and every state within the region. They're connecting hills to the highways. The railways are connecting cities to commerce, and the airports, the new airports that are coming up are actually promoting tourism and trade.
It was not, so the money was somewhere else. The ideas and wisdom was somewhere else. It was the amalgamation which was actually, whatever we are trying to do here. So the same thing which I will tell you is, you're sitting in Nagaland, don't limit yourself saying that, okay, I'm in Nagaland. There are people I know from this region that I brought Nongo here who probably you will listen to. Again, a boy from Nagaland, and he's doing well for himself in Mumbai, right? Making the right noises. It's the mindset. It's important for all of us to understand that we are in a place where we can reach out to anybody throughout the world, right? If you have a great idea, reach out to anybody. And this is something which is coming from experiences. If you reach out to people, most of us are ready to help.
And we are at the cusp of a stage where if we don't really step up and bridge those gaps, we'll end up having a very difficult time in the coming decades. I'm not giving very flowery oration here. I'm really getting you to all look at the challenges that we face. And Northeast as a region has a very big role to play in it, right? We need to get Northeast to become the bridge to the Southeast Asia for us, and not just the border region for the country, right? We look at Northeast as much bigger opportunity because we can really conduct larger trade. We can also build innovation out of here. Like my friend Vaibhav mentioned, there are no pin codes to innovation. Innovation can thrive and drive from every part of the world.
A strategic partnership to boost startup incubation and market across access for northeastern innovations with support from Vignan DBI's national ecosystem. This MOU is exchanged between Mr. L. Ramapan, Director, Nilit Kohima, Guwahati and Shillong, and Mr. Sandeep Sadesan, CEO of Vignan DBI. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. And now, ladies and gentlemen, an MOU between Nilit Kohima and ACIC IIT ISM Tanpat. This exchange will be between Mr. L. Lanuapam, Director Nilit, and Professor Soumya Singh, Director ACIC IIT ISM Foundation. This exchange will focus on alliance to promote grassroots innovations, community-led entrepreneurship, and promote regional capacity building programs. Mentorship, funding, readiness, and national ecosystem exposure. As a result, 25+ startups have already been created and incubated through this initiative, many of which are solving grassroots problems with scalable, tech-enabled solutions. With participation from leading incubators and experts across India, the program reflects NIDI's commitment to not only digital skilling, but also innovation-led development. The Northeast Startup Catalyst Program, spearheaded by Nilit Kohima under the aegis of the Ministry and Electronics and IT, MeitY, Government of India, has been a milestone initiative to empower emerging entrepreneurs from the Northeast regions. from Sikkim.
Digital skilling was one of the most important parameters in the digital economic work. So digital economy of work was having only three agendas: cyber security, DPI and the digital skill. And that is the recognition for the importance of the digital skills. And any industry, when they want to come to India now or any part of the India, their first question is if we get the skilled manpower for our unit. So that's the question. And we need to answer that. And NIRET is one of the important organizations in the country which is now working as a skilling partner for all the industries, and especially in the emerging technologies. Recently, a landmark achievement for NIRET has been received when it becomes a deemed to be university. With 12 campuses, the main campus is at Roper and 11 constituent campuses. Out of these 12, 5 are in the northeast. This makes NIRET one of its kind institution in the country that offers a complete skilling program starting from school level up to the PhD. So only organization in the country which is generating skilled manpower at every level of the pyramid, if it is higher level or middle level or at the lower level of the pyramid.
The significance of the event shouldn't be lost on anybody. I am aware that Nagaland is progressing in a number of areas where innovation and startups are taking place, be it in the kind of food processed products which are being prepared, be it in tourism, be it in various other kinds of services which are being offered remotely. Nagaland has considerable potential. It has distinct advantages of having a population which is comfortable in English. It has people with a number of skills which can be substantially marketed in India today, and not just in India but everywhere on the globe. Hence the potential of the state is tremendous, and which is why it is important that the most modern skills and the most updated skills reach the people of the state.
So NILET, which is National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, it has 55 centers across the country, out of which 22 are in the Northeast. NILET as a whole skill 1 million every year. And with very new NILET deemed to be university being created within the NILET is ready to create the skilled manpower starting from school level up to the PhD. We are offering range of programs which is BTech, MTech, PhD, BCA, MCA, Diploma, BSc, MSc programs, as well as a lot of NSQF aligned certification programs which are part of the National Credit Framework. So with this a huge skilling system, NILET is empowering country with supply of talent and supporting the industries with skilled manpower. Yeah, see, Northeast is one of the focus area of Government of India. As you know that Prime Minister has already told that Northeast is the new India. With that slogan, NILET is working. We have a plan to skill manpower, especially in the semiconductor in the Northeast. Very recently, we signed a MOU with Tata Electronics. We are setting up a Center of Excellence in Advanced Packaging, Jagi Road, and also a university campus to train people in the testing, packaging, assembly, and marking. We'll be sourcing students from whole of the Northeast, and training will be given to students in every NILET center, including Kohima. And for advanced level training, they will come to the Guwahati, they will be trained, and they will be employed by Tata and other semiconductor manufacturing units which are coming in India. So in future, Northeast will become a hub for skilled manpower for whole the country and also to global industries in semiconductor. Similarly, in artificial intelligence, we are creating 10 AI data lab in the Northeast will be hub for AI training, where students will come, they will be getting training and skilling, all supported by various industries like NVIDIA, Intel. They will be doing development of large language models, small models, and solving the local problems, creating solutions for the local problems as well as other industry problems. They will be employed, they will be entrepreneurs, as AI has a huge potential. And I know that students of Northeast, they are very much tech savvy, they are good in English language, they are also very fashionable. So they will be using those facilities to create more opportunity in their own state. We know that cybersecurity is another focus area in Northeast. Kohima especially is focused in the cybersecurity and cyber forensic training. And their cyber forensic facility has been well recognized not in India but globally also. They have been training in India as well as outside country. So all these three focus areas and other emerging technologies, especially in bioinformatics, will also be going to be a very much focus area for NILET. As you see in future, it has a lot of AI applications, application of data science, data engineering in the bioinformatics. So these are the focus areas of Northeast through which we'll create a lot of talent, will skill the students and youth at every level and also the common people, because everybody needs some kind of digital skilling which will lead to employment, creation of entrepreneurs, and it will bring a lot of wealth in the northeastern part of the country. Yeah, especially this event, Northeast Innovation Week, we have seen that 25 startups have graduated today. And these 3 days, their assembly of a lot of industry people, you can see all the top companies representation is here from Google, starting from Google and TCS. And then a lot of entrepreneurs have come here. I believe that people from academics are also here. There are policymakers from government who are also participating. I believe that this 3-day event will help to find out a roadmap for the development of Northeast. And NILET Kohima will bring a report also as suggested by Secretary Maiti. And this report will be shared with the state government, the governments of different states in the Northeast, and also to the central government, to Maiti also, with recommendations, and will ensure that we also work on those recommendations. So idea is, this new campus and the future campuses of NILET, now they are being set up on a very different model. Every future campus will be coexisting with the industry. So the first example is in the Jagi Road, and there is a Tata Electronics plant, and nearby NILET University campus is coming up with a COE in advanced packaging. So, and the whole curriculum have been designed by Tatas based on their requirement and based on the requirement of other industries coming for the OSET kind of operations. NILET is investing in the creating infrastructure, lab infrastructure, and also in the faculty. Tata is helping to train our own faculty because it's a very advanced nature of skilling. And after that, the trained faculty of NILET will be doing the skilling, delivering the program designed by the industry. We'll also be working in hub and spoke model so that we train students from all other states of the Northeast also. From other universities, we collaborate with all universities of the Northeastern state, NITs and other institutions, so that all those students get trained and a huge output can be created, because requirement is used in semiconductors. It is expected that 85,000 people will be required in the next 5 years. So there's a huge employment opportunity, and with this model, we'll be doing it. MIT will be investing in creating the infrastructure, and this is the way we are going to create a skilled manpower in the OSAT. See, a major challenge which we face in the Northeast for the student in terms of the paying capacity. The fee, that is one of the challenge. But thankfully, Ministry of Electronics and IIT is supporting that part, tuition fee. But I believe that industry's involvement is much more required in terms of, number one, they can do some their CSR, they can support the students, their tuition fee, their stay in the major cities, because suppose in Nagaland a student comes from a remote part and he stay in Kohima, that itself is a very costly thing. Supporting their stay and other things can be done. Even creating state-of-art IT infrastructure, for example, cloud infrastructure, data centers, that will be required more in numbers if you want to train more number of people. So if that can be subsidized with industry support, or industry may help to create some center of excellences or some laboratories in northeastern state, that will be another help where industry can collaborate. And top of that, industry's commitment for mentoring those students is more important, because we all know that coming to Northeast is not that easy. Connectivity is an issue, and in some state like in some kind of infrastructures also. So in that scenario, if industry is committed, then only they can come and mentor. We understand that virtual technologies are now very powerful, and without coming here also, they can support a student, they can mentor the students. So these are the certain areas where we look for the support from the industry.